Hello YouTube, it's Metroid welcoming you back to Metroid Prime walkthrough, 100% playthrough. Well, episode 2. Last episode we began our journey through the tutorial, lost access to a lot of our died, and now we're going to scan our ship. You think that would have been by default, but whatever. Now, for the actual directions, everything, from one thing I'm going to say is always keep, whenever you enter a new area or whatnot, always keep your scanner going as you're playing through, because you never know what you can and might need to scan. There are plenty of things around, but there's not much we really can do as at this point since we've lost access to everything. We got ourselves a missile tank over here, but, well, missile expansion, but we can't get it yet because we can't go into Mothball. So this door here is our only objective. Let's go. Enemies! Kill it! I hate bugs. Not all bugs. I like ladybugs. And snails. I'm a weirdo. Gotta keep on scanning all the way. Now, one thing I won't deny. I do tend to get lost at times in this game. Oh, and these explode. I do tend to get lost a lot. I practiced this game God knows how many times at this point, and I'm still not perfect. I don't know how people mastered this game. Gonna ignore you guys and just go around. That's something as well, you don't always have to fight. You could just ignore them, just like all this. Scan? Scan? You don't have to scan these, but it can tell you where you're going. But that's something I could say as well. This is leading us to the Chozo Ruins. Now, if you go to the map, we can zoom out, and if you press A, we can go to the world map. Just Chozo Ruins, but we haven't really found anything. If we go here, we can see more of what we've seen, and we can see these entryways transport to the Chozo Ruin West. You're going to have to try to remember these locations and that, because until you get much later in the game and have access to all kinds of abilities, it's going to be hard to maneuver. This will appear whenever you get close to your next main destination, like so, or if you take too long. So you can't technically get lost if you're playing for the first time. The game will eventually give you a hint about where you have to go, so that you can be like, oh, that's where I was trying to go. Finally. Happened to me a lot. Now, these things here, Chozo lore. You're going to want to keep an eye out for glowy panels like that. They love their dramatic shots. Let's just take care of these. Throw them away. Hey, where are you going? Get back here, you coward! Scan around. This tree seems to be weakened due to a cellular decomposition. That's important. They're bonging off. Boing! Got ourselves a missile tank up there as well. And this is a blast shield on the doors blocking access. An explosion weapon? Ooh. No beam can do it. We need some form of an explosion. So, energy tank! Cannot reach it from here. We're going this way. We're scanning the floor! Now, these little tunnels can be annoying because of these things. These will do a lot of damage. These are so annoying. You just walk right through them, they do a butt ton of damage. These eyeballs can't be killed, but they can be stunned by shooting at them or pretty close to them at least. More Chozo lore. And hives! There's one hive there, there's one hive there, there's another missile expansion up there. But there's nothing we can do about that yet until we have 2 abilities. Without 2 abilities, that's impossible to get. Now by jumping up here, it will awaken the bees! I'm going to ignore them for a moment, because we're going to go over here. It's a save room. Don't need to use it, so I won't bother. How dare you block me! This is our only path. Oh, come on, can I get past them? Ah, yes! Oh crap, I forgot about the bees here. Just keep on going. These things are harmless and they're attracted to all forms of lights. Wait, I need to scan these? No. Nothing there. Ah, this room. Again, do scanny goos? Because sometimes, this is one thing I did forget to mention in the first episode, is that sometimes scannable objects like enemies and certain objects actually can be a one-time thing, especially bosses. So do not forget. Speaking of bosses, this is technically a boss. And that water, don't go in it, it's toxic. These new... Now, this is where the radar actually comes in pretty handy, in my opinion. Oh, come on, I almost finished. Okay, good, I scanned it. Now, you can see on the radar them circling around. Instead of following them and making yourself dizzy, you can actually just use that. Now, shoot this! Yeah, what we gotta do is kill all the bees. The bees! It helps when they stop right in front of you. Shoot it! It should just be one more time now, I think. You can just keep doing this at this point, but yeah. Ah, son of a... I wasn't paying attention. Come on. I know there's probably a faster way to do this, but... Sorry to say, but I'm not that skilled. You're just gonna have to take my word on this. Oof, okay, only 2 left and we're done. That should be it. We're done. Missiles! Missile launcher. Missile launcher acquired. Press R to fire, ZR and A to switch back to beams. ZR or A to switch back to beams. Fire! And an energy tank. Our first one of many. Increases our max health. Which we can see at the top there, that extra dot above the bar is another health tank. Now let's destroy these. Got ourselves another level up of these. This is the second one of the missile ones. These would replenish 10, I believe. There's one more just above. Can't go through there because we need mothballs, so now we go back. But with the missile launcher now in our arm, because it's an arm cannon, we can now head towards that one door we saw before that had that blast door as well that we couldn't go through. So that's where we're heading next. Nothing else really along the... Actually, no, there is something we can do. First things first, you can use missiles to destroy the hive. Come down here, you can blast this door and get the map room. Well, map station. We'll just get the map for the area. Downloaded the map. Yeah. I hear sirens. Not Siren Head. Now, there is something in there, but we can't get without both Morph Ball and something else. These mushrooms, scan them. And now get rid of them. Stress point present in the brimstone wall. Concussive blast may shatter it, as in missiles! Missile expansion. Heck yeah, first one. Out of it. Out of many. See you back in the open area. Alright, we're back in the open area now. I'm going to be doing that a lot when we have to like backtrack. There's no point to be showing you the way back where we've already been, unless we're going to get a collectible along the way or something. There's just no point. I'm going to ignore you guys now. Fire! Ooh, I got through that a little bit better. But we're not going to get through this. Ah! See? Look at the health damage I took! So much! Give it to... Oh yeah, I don't have charging. I felt like I lost more health than I gained back. Alright, let's do a quick scanny. Ramp. Magnetic rails. And down. And now we got ourselves a bit of a fight. Enemy gauntlet! You could use your missiles, but honestly I don't see the point. They go down after 5 hits, and they're pretty easy to avoid. And just like that, they're done. Now we have the boss. This has an invulnerable front shield, but if you quickly get behind it, you can hit it on the back. Don't forget, you can dash when locked on by double tapping the B and the direction you want to go. So we're gonna kill it on the next shot now. Fire! Not much of a boss. Let's grab that. And by the way, we saw... where was it? We saw this. We ain't gonna get that for a while. But we get our next power-up. The Morph Ball. Morph Ball acquired. Press Y to activate Morph Ball. Whee! And now with Morph Ball... Okay, that's one thing I'm going to point out as well. Now with Morph Ball, we are now... Now. We can go backwards. No, not backwards. Forwards towards this way. But I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to go back to this room here where we got the energy tank. Because there's something else we can get that way. So I will see you guys back here in the Transport North Exit. Or Hive Totem. I'll see you at the Hive Totem. Oh, a new scannable.
Recorded to logbook.
That's just the second level of healing. I guess I don't mind coming back now because Hive Totem is literally right here. So, in some cases this might be pointless to do, because this will only get us one item. When if we was to come back a little bit later, we could probably get multiple items. but I wanted to do this anyway. This is just the route I tend to take. Because if you're not that good at the game, which is fine, honestly, I consider myself still pretty bad at the game, you might want to do this. Ignore this. This is a transporter to the magma caverns, but trust me when I say you can't do anything there, so ignore it. Now we're going to want to go this way. Continue our way through. Now this room's got some scannables, like over here we got ourselves another Chozo log, or lore. And then there's these things, but we can't deal with any of these without another power-up. So that missile tank there is beyond, well, missile expansion is beyond our reach. We're gonna ignore these guys and just go through here for the energy tank we saw before. Energy tanks are pretty valuable. I recommend getting them if you can. Now, our next destination is this way. Too far. Now, I don't really like the bees bothering us, but I'm just going to ignore them. Because we're going this way now. Going mothball. It's morphing time! Ah! Yeah, you couldn't go this way before because there's these branches that block the way that you gotta mothball underneath in order to progress. Now, this room. Toxic levels. More Chozo lore. And, okay, we're gonna have to go this way. Until we deal with the toxic water, there's nothing we can do. Ah! I actually had no idea these things could even hurt you. I normally just get rid of them, but they're normally harmless. Okay, we want to go this way. Ignore that way. Wrong button. Don't bother going this way until much later in the game, like almost end game. I'm not joking. There's nothing you can do that way. Oh, new enemies. Can I scan them in time? Ah! Dang it. I didn't get to scan it in time. Oh well, we'll see lots more of those as we go along. Another new enemy. Go away. Go away. You can't kill these things, you can only hurt them and make them run away. Now this room, don't bother like climbing up or dealing with anything else that's in here. You really just want to go through this door. Yeah, there's nothing in that room you can do as of this point, so it's a pointless. Okay, we got another chance to finish scanning these things. Ah, I can't reach. Is that? No. Okay. This is another save room! Yay! Don't need it right now, though. Get rid of those. We're gonna go this way. Yes! This way, this way. Now, this is a breakable wall for more missiles. Heck yeah! There are some things to scan in here, but again, these are kind of pointless to scan. Okay, this room. I always sometimes get a little confused with this room, but first, you're going to want to find these. Scan them to light them up, because it's like you activate them when scanning. There's one underneath these things. Right here. There is an item below this water source, but we can't go down there, and even once we clear the toxic, we still won't be able to get it. So we'll come back for that once we're actually able to. Now, here's another scan. And now we want to go up. Boop. But yeah, I'm treating this like a walkthrough. I don't really have much like insightful commentary about the lore of Metroid or anything, I'm afraid. This is just a game I really wanted to do at some point, because I really want to put Metroid on my channel. It's like one of those games I've never done on my channel. And now, the final scan! That reveals the real final scan! Got ourselves some more Chozo lore. And a power-up. The Charge Beam! Did that special attack just raise? Aw, I think I failed the 50% chance. Yep, I did a Pokemon thing. And honestly, it's easy to keep on doing it. Samus is a Pokemon. Now, there is something here, but we can't get in without a certain power-up. I'm just going to walk through. Pointless. Now we can finally do this again. Ah! Now with the Charge Beam, we are going to work our way... wait. Oh, the Charge Beam, believe it or not, is actually kind of an optional power-up. You don't really need it, at least not yet. Crap. But it helps you later on, though. And also gives you some more ways to use the better upgrades. Let's get those. Get rid of you. Climb our way upon. Keep on shooting these from a distance. Ow. Now you'll see that there. The sandstone wall, that's the same thing that was blocking the way to go through into this little tunnel bit here. But even once we have it, I do not see the point coming back here until you got the ability to use the magnetic rails. Once you had the magnetic rails ability, then you can come back. And don't worry, it's not like out of the way or anything. The game will eventually circle your way back through no matter what, so it's perfectly fine. You'll see as we go. Just gonna ignore and take the pain. Yeah, I thought I missed one. This way. Destroy them. Scan you. And work our way through. Excuse me? And no, that's not how it went. Shut up. If you don't know what I mean by that, then good on you. You're more pure than me. It's time for another boss fight! It's a flamethrower! And also, a hive. Now what we're going to want to do is avoid the flames for now, until this appears. Now you can either rapid shoot to get it to do that, you can charge beam it to hit it to do it at once, or you can use your missiles to also do it at once. Now let's scan this thing. Now the flamethrower can actually be up and down. Up means you can go underneath, down means you gotta jump it, like a skip, like a fire skipping rope. Technically the boss is more of the hive, but oh well. Underneath. Fire skip. Oh, there you are. Oh! I'll take those. I don't think so. Or the fire skip! Oh, and obviously it gets faster. Finish it off! Finish it off! Morph Ball Bomb. Morph Ball acquired. With the Morph Ball, we can now go back and grab a few things, but also, remember the whole thing here about the structural weaknesses and that? These are the sandstone bricks. The Morph Ball bomb can break the sandstone walls. Got ourselves another missile expansion. So there are a few things to do. But we're gonna keep on moving forwards for the moment. Oh, why did I do that? Stay in Morph Ball, get eaten, fire a Morph Ball, and kill it. Aren't I just nice?
Recording to logbook.
For some weird reason, the bomb energizes. Now that'll lower the water for us, which is nice. Stay in the ball. At least until now. There are more things to scan as you go along. Raises our platforms. And that noise you're hearing, that is technically a timer. So don't be too slow. And doing shit like that will slow you down. I don't know why I do it. I always keep thinking, oh, I can make it, I can't. I do it every time. And done. And that gives us the final bit of platforms to get to the door, and the door is opened. I was kind of lost where I was then for a sec. Before I move forward, I do want to check something. I always forget. Let me think of actual value over here. Oh, that would have led us in here if the chamber wasn't flooded. Nothing else though. All right. Let's keep on going. The magnetic rails. Ah, so this is technically a dead end. There's one more thing we can get, and then we gotta backtrack. By going through here, we can get ourselves another energy tank. And with that, I want to now backtrack. Even though we can go back to this room and use the Morph Ball bomb to work our way into here, there is a missile expansion in there you can get now, but I don't like getting it now. I like to wait until I get the magnetic rail ability so I can take care of all of this at once. Otherwise you'll have to return here. So, unless anything else catches my eye, I will see you guys at this save station right here. Because believe it or not, we are technically on our way to another boss, but we're already 30 minutes in, and I said I wanted to keep the episodes around 30 minutes. So I do kind of want to stop. So I'll see you at that save station, unless something appears for me. I guess I'll show this back in this laser room, which is right there. You can go underneath. No. Alright, we're back here in the save room. And this is where we're going to end off this episode. We made a good amount of progress, got a lot of power-ups. That's going to happen for quite some time. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Next episode, we are working our way back into this room here, because now we are able to do what needs to be done here to work our way to this big chamber here, which obviously is a boss fight. The first proper fight, boss fights yet. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed and I'll see you next time. Bye bye! I don't know.